Krishna Devotion with the Bakthi Charu Swami. Actually, I did not come prepared to speak anything, but I felt inspired when I heard all these glorifications about Maharaj. I felt inspired to glorify Maharaj for my own purification. It's such a rare opportunity that we get, and I did not want to miss it. So I actually want to share two things. First is a lot of what I know about His Holiness Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj is from reading the book Ocean of Mercy. And I remembered I read that book some time back, and I felt very inspired reading that book. Even though I can't remember a lot of the incidents I read in the book, one particular incident that left a huge impression on me was actually this orange juice incident. Unfortunately, I can't recall the details, but what I remember is that once Srila Prabhupada actually requested Maharaj to bring a cup of orange juice. And at that time, there were no oranges in that temple, and because of that, Maharaj couldn't bring it in time. So when Prabhupada, I think 5 minutes later, Prabhupada rang the bell, and Maharaj said the oranges is still not ready. Then Prabhupada got very upset, and Prabhupada said, no, I don't want the orange juice anymore. And then Maharaj went back, and eventually when the orange juice did come, Maharaj made the orange juice and then brought it to Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada said, I already said I don't want these oranges anymore. So Prabhupada was very heavy with Maharaj. And then Maharaj replied, please forgive me that I cannot quote word to word. But the gist of it was that, Srila Prabhupada, if you want to chastise me, then please chastise me. But please take these oranges because it's good for your health. And Srila Prabhupada did take that orange juice eventually. And then he said, what to do? I'm an old man, I'm grumpy like that. So Srila Prabhupada said like that. The incident, I was so impressed by that incident because so many times we hear selfless service, we have to serve selflessly. But how selflessly Maharaj was serving, it wasn't just a chastisement, technically it wasn't even his fault that the orange juice was not ready, but he didn't even bother to explain himself to Maharaj, to Srila Prabhupada, because his focus was solely just that he wanted to please Srila Prabhupada and nothing else mattered to him. So that was very instructive, and it really left an impression on me. So that's the first thing. And the second thing that I wanted to share is something that I heard recently. When my spiritual master left his body and we went to Odisha, and over there one of my Gurudev's god brothers was sharing something. When His Holiness Swami Maharaj had left his body, at that time His Holiness Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj had went to Bhubaneswar personally to speak with Maharaj's disciples. And then Maharaj, His Holiness Bakthi Charu Swami Maharaj had shared an analogy. Maharaj shared that actually when the spiritual master leaves, it's actually like, it's actually like, he gave this analogy of a teacher. He said that a teacher, when a teacher is present in the classroom, they are sharing so many things. They share so many lessons and everything. But then when the exam comes, then the teacher just sits at the front or at the back and they don't say anything. They're just observing what the students are doing. And the students who remember what the teacher had taught, they can do the exam well and they will pass. But those who forget, then they fail exams. So Maharaj gave this analogy to show that actually when the spiritual master is present here, he teaches us so many things through his personal examples, through his classes. He's giving us so much. And when the spiritual master leaves, actually he has not really left. He's watching us now, how we are behaving, are we following his instructions nicely? And the disciples who are following the instructions nicely, they will pass this test of this Maya Samsara. They will pass this Maya Samsara and they will be engaged in Krishna Seva always. So this was also something that Maharaj had shared that also left an impression on me, something that I always try to recollect. So these two things I wanted to share, and I would also like to pray to Maharaj that I will always be engaged in the service of the Vaishnavas and to please my spiritual master and to please Srila Prabhupada and to please Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.